Be courageous is today's message. Your theme is the goddess of courage. Her name is Cessair. And this is the goddess that essentially speaks of bravery, speaks of moving forward, a time of harvest. She in many ways embodies the essence of excellence. There's a sense here of moving past limitations and fears. Some people have been holding you back, and it's time to move past that, right? It's time to get out there and get it done. That is what this goddess wanted to do. Now, I did throw 3 oracle cards, and we've got Aries, Pisces, Taurus. So this message is especially powerful for Aries, Pisces, Taurus. Now, let's focus a little bit more on the goddess, right? This is the goddess that essentially blesses you whenever it is that you're feeling down. This is the goddess of good fortune, success, prosperity. And it's also the beginning of something new, some kind of new venture, something that you've been essentially working towards, but unfortunately it hasn't manifested or it hasn't presented itself. This is the card that says, move past your fears and limitations, and you will achieve greatness. Now, you do have an oracle card that speaks of going for it. This is Aries energy. Go for it. We have an energy here of attuning to the divine and know your worth. And a lot of you have been settling for less, right? I've been coming across this a lot. People settling for less. You know that you are a king or queen, but you're settling for something less. And I think that, I think honestly, it's something that we're doing to try and distract ourselves. Distract ourselves from our responsibilities, distract ourselves from what comes next. And in essence, what it's doing is that it's keeping you in a low vibrational energy, right? And that's why you've got the card of attuning to the divine. It almost feels like God is trying to lead you somewhere, and you're like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna do this other thing, right? Because I'm a self-sabotager and I suck, and this is what I deserve. Subconsciously, it's kind of what you're doing, right? Which is why you're being asked to know your worth. You're going to know your worth once you align yourself with God, once you attune to that presence, and go for it. Whatever it is that you know you need to go for, because here's the thing. Once you align yourself with God, once you align yourself with your higher self, you're going to know exactly what you need to do. And so every day that you don't do it, that's a choice that you're making that goes against your greatest good. And it goes against the courageous goddess here, right? She wants you to go for it because look at what she's holding in her hand. There's a sense here of harvest, right? And you're not reaping that harvest. It's like you're stuck in this mundane energy. I'm just shuffling the cards. I'm going to throw them now. But this mundane energy is going to keep you stuck. It's going to keep you depleted. Opportunities that are good right now or that are knocking at your door, you are just spitting on those opportunities. And here's the thing. Those opportunities are not going to be around forever. You know, there are some opportunities in this world that if you don't take them now, if you're not in tune, if you're not aligned, and if you don't grab them, they're gone, right? And so life can end up being very, very different, right? So anyways, let's go ahead and throw some tarot and see what comes next. That's the question we're going to ask. What comes next? Okay, so work. We've got the 7 of Pentacles here. We have a worker tuning to his garden or tending to his garden. There's a sense here of prosperity, but through patience, you know, there's a sense here of putting in the work, the necessary work. A lot of you have been avoiding work. You know, you're not putting in the work. And so in order for you to gain, you have to plant the seeds. You have to let those seeds break through the ground, and then that's when you'll get your harvest, right? So a lot of you, you're just waiting for the harvest, or you don't even know what the harvest is, or it's almost like you're missing a step along the way. Right? You have to plant the seeds first. If you don't plant the seeds, you're not going to get your harvest. Second card out is the 3 of Wands, which speaks of you actually achieving and getting what it is that you want, right? 3 of Wands, we have the ships coming back. Here we have we can call him a merchant. We can call him maybe a businessman waiting for the ships to come back filled with what they need in order to achieve greatness in their lives. And so if you're able to plant the seeds, if you're able to move forwards from a place of true courage and dynamism and not a place of fear, then you are going to achieve greatness, right? Let's go ahead and keep throwing cards here. The second, you've got the Magician. You have all the tools at your disposal to make this happen. You know, sometimes there are people that really don't have the tools. There's people whose situations are just chaotic. There's no way that they can overcome this. You know, there are some people right now on this journey called life where they're trying to find the tool to be able to actually go after that thing that they want. You have the tools. You have them right there in front of you, okay? But you're not using the tools. So it's like, what are we doing here, right? That's what I'm seeing here. So find the courage also to stop someone from holding you back as well. It's another message here. Let's go ahead and throw another card. We've got the Two of Wands. So there's a sense here of planning. You're not planning accordingly. You're not planning right. For some reason, your planning is terrible. Okay, you have to work on it, right? We have here a person who, it's actually the same merchant. It's the same person. Here he's planning, right? He's planning. He's trying to see how he's going to strategize, how this is going to work. He's sending the ships out, and then in the 3, we see the ships coming back with what he essentially planned, and he's just happy and filled with joy because it worked, right? His master plan worked. But the problem is that you got the Two of Wands reversed. So right now, whatever it is that you're planning, whatever it is that you're strategizing, whatever it is that you're doing, stop doing it, okay? Because you're stinking up the spot, all right? You gotta change it up. You gotta switch this up. You have to move in a different direction. Now, again, you have all the tools at your disposal with the Alchemist. The Alchemist has the swords. The Alchemist has the pentacles. The Alchemist has the cups. The Alchemist has the wands, right? Fire, dynamism, knowledge, money, courage, the emotional solitude or the emotional maturity to actually know what to do and how to do it and to control the situation, right? But you're not planning accordingly. So, you have to plan and strategize right. And then you've got the Four of Pentacles here. So I think that some of you are, with the Four of Pentacles inverted, and this is actually now, this is actually the first pentacle that you got inverted, and we have here a sense of knowing your worth. So there's a sense here of you reaching a foundational point in your life, but then destroying it or self-sabotaging, which is why the Four of Pentacles is inverted. Here we have a king who's worked very hard to build something, and then he's holding on to his coin, knowing that coin is his. No one can take this away. But the fact that it's reversed, it's like you're destroying what you've built. So be very careful, right? Destructive energies are not going to be very helpful to you right now. And the final card is the Ace of Pentacles. There's a new opportunity coming your way with the aces. This can be career, this can be financial in nature now that the last 2 are Pentacles. So there's not a lot of cards that speak of love. I know that you guys, 90% of the reason why you guys tune in is to hear about love. But ultimately, there's an energy here of perseverance. There's an energy here of harvest, manifesting what you want, and new opportunities in career advancement, and ultimately just even health, right? Pentacles, we can talk about health. So if you're someone who's really trying to make strides in your health, this is what you need to do. But you need to get out there and do it. That's the only way forwards. And, final thing to say about the Goddess, there's a sense of willpower with the Goddess. And I think that a lot of you are lacking that willpower, which is why sometimes you just give in to these chaotic energies. You give into an energy of lacklusterness. You just kind of engage in past energies that are not good for you. You engage with people who are maybe not good for you. So self-sabotage. 4 of Pentacles reversed, you're self-sabotaging. Stop. Look around. If you find yourself in the same place that you were 2-3 years ago, know that you are in the wrong place. Right? Every 15 minutes, we're a different person. New thoughts, new patterns, new connections, new neural connections that we make. So, who are you now? Ask that question. Journal it. Who am I right now? Write the answer down. Where am I going to be in the next 2-3 years? Write the answer down. Right? That's a form of manifestation. Plan accordingly. That's the thing that you need to work on right now. The Two of Wands. This is the master planner. You got it inverted. So plan accordingly. 4 of Pentacles inverted. This is a person who knows exactly where he is and what he's done and what he has. Reversed, he has absolutely no idea. Right? He's just throwing that beautiful foundation that he's built. And once that foundation is destroyed, I'm telling you right now, it's very difficult to build foundations again. Once it's gone, it's gone. So please work on this. That is what I see here. Thank you guys for watching.